Alright guys, it's Simplifier Guns again. This one's going to be about another gun that I picked up recently. The Bersa Thunder 380. First off, safety check it for you. Nothing in the magazine. Nothing in the chamber. Go ahead and decock it. So my initial impressions of the gun were, I was at the gun store. This is actually my wife's gun. We were at the gun store and she was trying to decide on this one, and I think the other one she was looking at was the LCP, and the last one she was looking at was the Keltec PF9. And for her, this one, she was just liking this one a little bit more. And then eventually it was actually down to this one and the same gun except in 22. Because, you know, women love 22s because they don't kick and they're fun and they're cheap. So it was between the two, and I told her that, you know, the slide is going to be a little heavier so she can take a heavier round without it feeling like she's taking a heavier round. So, all in all, I talked her into getting the 380, and we bought some rounds that day and took it to the range, and, you know, I've got to say, I actually like it a lot. I thought it was really ugly, actually, I won't lie. I thought that the design just kind of, I don't know, just wasn't doing it for me, the James Bond type look. But it shoots really great, and it's actually got a really nice trigger. Let's see. We put about, not too many rounds, but enough to get the feel of the gun, maybe 50. And it's really nice. Let's see if I can get you closer on some of this, if it wants to zoom and focus. Maybe. Guess not. But like I said, it's actually a really great gun, and that's the first time I've ever shot a 380. So, and I was pleasantly surprised. My wife actually shot this gun better than I did, because I was jumping back and forth in between a couple guns that I hadn't shot before, especially my new Smith & Wesson Shield. So it was two new triggers that I was having a hard time adjusting between them, but this one's a great gun. I'll go over some of the features. One thing that I'm not really crazy about is the magazine disconnect safety. I think that those are absolutely retarded. But, you know, to each his own. My wife likes it because she, you know, feels all warm and fuzzy inside, knowing that the gun's not going to go off with the magazine not inserted. But for me, I don't think that that's very practical. I just like to have that option there. It's already got one safety, and that's plenty for me. The other features that I do like, though, are, after I research how to take it down, it is fairly simple. It's pretty similar to a Walther P22. I had one of those a while back, and it's pretty similar. Instead of sliding off the front of the frame, you'll actually pull it back and then off. So it's pretty similar in that aspect. It's got a safety right here. So if you see the red, that means it's on fire. Flip it down one, that's safe. And then if you want to decock it for some reason, you push it down even further and it's decocked. That's that. It's also got a key safety. I don't know if you can see that right there, but that's actually, it comes with a little hex key, and you can switch it from fire to safe, which is nice if you have kids or anything like that, but I think that defeats the purpose, similar to that magazine disconnect. But this defeats the purpose if, you know, in case you needed to use it. Granted, I do have my Shield laying out and my Glock 26, so this would be kind of like a tertiary option or something that my wife would just take care of without my guns, I guess you'd say. But so that's an option there. Another thing that my wife and I both kind of had a hard time with at first was the magazine release. It was really far up for both of us. She's got smaller hands, and so that's more of a reach for her. For me, it was more, I was used to hitting it about here, and so the first couple times I went to reload, that's where I pushed. But if this is your first gun, or you're a quick learner like I am, I started to adapt a little quicker, and it wasn't a problem. Let's see, the slide catch is really built out, so you're not gonna have a trouble hitting that. You can see that just from the top angle that it's really it sticks out there a good ways. It allows you to get your finger underneath it really well, and really lock that back pretty easily. And same goes for releasing it too. Since it's so built out, you don't have any problem releasing it, sliding the slide forward. The sights are pretty good. Let's see if I can get you a sight picture. They're pretty good. It was shooting accurate as far as we can tell. We weren't shooting paper. We took it out to her uncle's place and we were shooting steel targets, and but yeah, it was hitting them from about 25 yards out, and the targets are about probably 10 inches in diameter. So it was a good challenge, but it wasn't too hard. We were just going out to see, get a rough estimate of how accurate they were. We'll take these out and put some into targets, paper targets, and we'll do some that way as well. So, but for now we were just shooting steel, and it was fun. That was actually my first time shooting steel. Let's see some of the other features. I can show you how to do a takedown real quick. So basically what you're going to do is you're just going to lock your slide back, and then over here on the opposite side you've got your takedown lever. You're going to flip that down and kind of hold it, and then from there you're just going to pull it backwards and up, and then right off the frame. So this is basically the pieces that you get. You get your frame, or your slide, excuse me, your spring, and then your barrel assembly is connected with the lower part of your frame. So that's pretty identical to the P22. That's the same design as that it uses. So I was pretty familiar with that. It can be kind of tricky to get it back on, but it's basically the opposite. You're going to want to press the takedown lever and hold that with your finger. And at least on this particular gun, it's kind of, if you let it go, it'll pop back up into place, and so you got to hold it down. It doesn't stick down there on its own. So you're going to place the spring back on the barrel, and you're going to slide this spring into where it fits in the slide. You're basically going to line everything up, pull it back and down, and release your takedown lever back. So, and like I said, magazine release, or magazine out, it's not going to fire. So that's that feature that I didn't talk about, or that I didn't like. But all in all, really good gun, shoots awesome. The looks are kind of growing on me, but yeah, it's accurate, it's dependable. We didn't have any failure to feeds, failure to eject, none of that. And like I said, it's actually got a really respectable trigger. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you aren't already subscribed, go ahead and do that. Send me some comments. I want some feedback. I haven't gotten much yet. So I want to cater my channel to you. So just let me know what you want to see, and I'll try to get something to that tune up. So thanks for watching.